All right, if you're just joining us, I want to thank you for attending the TDL Virtual Job Fair event. Our next employer is Amazon, and I'd like to introduce you to Carlos. He's going to tell you a little bit about their company and the job openings they have and how you can apply for those. So Carlos, if you're ready, I'll pass it off to you.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. So hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Amazon. My name is Carlos. Actually, I also have one of my coworkers here. Her name is Nikki. We are with Workforce Staffing, which is the staffing department here with Amazon. And we are located here in the Rockford area. Right now, mostly our main focus is our new building here at the Rockford Airport, which is our Air Sort Center. So Air is a brand new program with us. It's been roughly open for about a year. So we have roughly about 5 sites right now nationwide, and it's a continuously growing program. We actually just purchased our 80th plane as Amazon as a company from Boeing, so it's pretty exciting. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and start with our presentation. Pretty much going to go over a few facts about us, mainly some of our benefits for our starting employees. We'll let everybody know that right now we are mostly hiring for our Tier 1 floor associates here at in the Rockford area. As far as those corporate opportunities and everything, those are available, but they are done through a different recruiting system rather than us. We definitely can help you get through that process as well if you guys have any questions about that as well. But like I said, what we do here is mostly hiring for our facility here in Rockford. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so why work for Amazon? So as we hire as what we call blue badge associates. That means is our associates from day one, starting from the new hire orientation, receive all of our benefits. That includes your medical, vision, dental, 401k, all of those good things. Okay. With that being said, we allow everybody to go ahead and have about 30 days to go ahead and set up their plans how they want. After that, they will have to wait until our next open enrollment period. As far as our time off options go, all of our associates receive 3 different avenues of approach to use for time off. All of our associates receive paid PTO, which is paid time off. And we receive UPT, which is unpaid time, and they will also receive vacation time, which is paid. They are free to use as the associate pleases. With that being said, as far as using them, it's extremely simple. All you have to do is log into what we call our A to Z app, which is an app that everybody can download on their cell phone, and it is a hub central for Amazon. It allows our associates to put in their time off, view all of their benefits, and all of those good things. As far as our extra time opportunities, Amazon is currently does not have any mandatory overtime right now due to this pandemic going on. We take this very seriously and have tried to bring all of our work to a minimum as possible to go ahead and enforce our social distancing and everything as much as possible here at our facilities. With that being said, there is overtime readily available though, if anybody does want to work overtime. With that being said, Amazon's policy for the norm is that associates do not exceed over 60 hours a week. And competitive pay. So Amazon has very competitive pay. We are starting all of our associates here at $15 an hour. Some may receive a shift differential depending if they're working on a night shift or weekend shift. So what are Amazon Air jobs like? We have a very relaxed dress code here at Amazon. As far as our dress code, we have allowed pretty much anything, t-shirts, jeans, shorts, sweats, whatever you're going to be comfortable in to work for the day. What we ask is that all of our associates are able to wear their PPE gear. That's going to be their safety gear, which most commonly here at our facility in Rockford is going to be a safety vest and composite-toed shoes. The reason we require composite-toed shoes is that it is a requirement per OSHA and the airport due to safety regulations. And the reason we use composite toe instead of steel toe, for those of you that don't know what composite toe is a plastic polymer. The reason we use that is that going in and out of our facilities, you will be going through a metal detection screening process, and this bypasses so you don't set it off and have to go through a secondary screening process. Now, I did see there was a hand raised. How do I go ahead?
Nisha, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type those in the chat and we'll be sure to get those answered.
Okay, so yeah, I can't see. Let's see, are you typing a question into the chat or?
We can let you know if there's a question that comes up in the chat.
Okay, awesome. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and continue. I know on here on the PowerPoint presentation, it does say you must be able to lift up to 49 pounds. With that being said, here at Amazon, we don't really enforce that. What we really care about, what we really enforce is that if you ever come across any items that are too heavy, that associates just ask for assistance. We don't want any of our associates getting hurt on the floor. Another thing we do like to go ahead and put out there is that here at Amazon, you will be on your feet the entire day. This is a very active role. We do not ask a lot out of our associates, but we do ask that everybody does their part and plays a role as a team player. With that being said, everybody will be active the entire time. And that's just the way our company runs here at Amazon. Jeff Bezos likes to strictly enforce that, and we even use stand-up desks here at our corporate centers as well. May be asked to operate powered industrial trucks or GSE equipment. That's just Amazon's way of saying forklift. We do offer a few forklift positions here at our facilities for anybody that does have any prior experience or would like to gain some experience on using some of that heavy machinery. Okay, so what is our work environment like? Our buildings are and aren't climate controlled, okay? So we like to give everybody a heads up and say that they're not, even though they do have air conditioning and heating, okay? The reason we go ahead and give everybody this notice is that due to the fact of the nature of this building, there are a lot of open bay doors that are going to be opening and closing all day long from loading airplanes and different types of vehicles. So with that being said, obviously in the winter, the cold air is going to go ahead and come in, and also in some of the warm air will go ahead and seep in as well. As I said, we do provide those composite toed shoes I did mention just a couple of minutes ago. With that being said, what happens is, for those that don't know, Amazon owns an online shoe store called Zappos. So we send out an email and go ahead and provide those shoes at all cost expense here to Amazon, okay? So it'd be at no cost to any of our associates whatsoever. And then safety is key. Safety is extremely important here at Amazon, especially during times like these. With that being said, on here it says no cell phones allowed. Amazon has currently changed that policy, mainly for two reasons. Number one, we are allowing all of our associates to keep their phones because during this time right now, we understand everybody's going through different things at home or might have different things going on. So we know everybody needs to be able to have that open communication. So we allow all of our associates to go ahead and keep their phone. Secondly, the second reason we're going ahead and allow our associates to keep their phone is due to this, also to the pandemic going on. Amazon strictly enforces social distancing. So with that being said, what we're doing right now is instead of having all of our associates punch in at our time clocks like normal, we're allowing all of our associates to go ahead and punch in and out of their phone on their phones so that nobody has to go unstop or get close to anybody else. Along with that safety, we are also at all of our facilities, we are checking temperatures, ensuring everybody has a face mask. All of our facilities are being cleaned on a regular basis. and all of those good things as well. So safety is extremely important here with us. And lastly, we earn trust with our customers by making promises and keeping them. So here at Amazon, we are Earth's most customer-centric company. And all that means is that we revolve completely around the customers. The main reason being is, at the end of the day, we are our own customers, okay? I shop there all the time. I'm sure everybody out here has shopped there at least once. And that's the way we like to look at things. Is anytime we're trying to improve anything, all the way to process improvement, is so that we can benefit ourselves at the end of the day. So as I was saying, this is a very physically demanding job, okay? With that being said, you will be moving, lifting, bending, and standing. It's just a very active role. For those of you that aren't used to being in an active role, whether you're coming from a stationary position at a desk or anything like that, just know it does take a time to get used to the Amazon pace and the Amazon environment. But like I said, it's nothing too strenuous, and you will get adjusted and enjoy your time here with us. So learning at Amazon. Here at Amazon, we have what's called performance management. So with that being said, what that means is that depending which department you're working in, you're going to be expected to process at a certain rate and things like that. So what happens is during your initial training period, we give you what's called a learning curve here at Amazon. And all that means is that what they're going to do is they'll pretty much start you at about 70% of what your expected rate is, and continually build you up from there. So your second week, the gradually bring you up to about 80%, third week, 90%, and so on and so forth. And at the end, we just always remember that quality is key with everything that we do here at Amazon. So all of our associates, like I said, are what we refer to as Blue Badge associates. With that, besides all the benefits starting from day one, we do get paid bi-weekly, so it is every other Friday. And the one thing I do also like to give everybody a heads up about is that Amazon only pays one or two ways. They only do direct deposit and an ADP pay card. So it's just a heads up I like to give people, because some people are still used to receiving paper checks. Okay, so here at Amazon, at our facility, we essentially have two main positions that are available. First one would be a ramp agent. And I'm going to have my coworker here, Nikki, kind of explain more what a ramp agent does, okay?
Hi, ramp, the best way to describe it is it's everything out on the tarmac of an airport. Ramp agents will be getting cargo from the warehouse, packages and such that have already been packaged up. They drive the ground service equipment or GSE equipment out to the aircraft. They load the aircraft and they taxi the aircraft out. They will do the little flaggers, the little cone things, and they will taxi the aircraft out to the taxiway. Also, when an aircraft comes in, they will taxi it to its parking spot. They will drive the ground service equipment out, and they will unload the aircraft. Once they unload the aircraft, they will take it back to the warehouse. Ramp agents can also help within the inside of the building with the section that we call sort, which we'll explain in just a minute. The one big thing is that because you're out on the ramp and you're driving equipment, you must have your driver's license for that position. So, did you want to do the next section?
Yeah. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and go into the second most common position here, and that is a sort agent. So our sort agents are all of our associates that work inside of the actual facility itself and not outside on the ramp. And they'll work with everything from, like I said, using the pit equipment, the GSE equipment, the forklift, to sorting packages, helping move ULDs indoors, and things like that. There are also definitely some management positions and things like that involved inside. And it all really depends on the type of work you're looking for. We're going to go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up what our information is on what we're currently hiring for right now. With that being said, do we have any questions?
There was one question that came through that was, do you have any positions open that don't require a driver's license?
Yes, so all of our sort positions do not require a driver's license. The only positions that do require our driver's license are the ramp positions due to the fact that they would have to drive some of the vehicles out there.
And then what are the normal hours worked in a week?
So all of our schedules are 40 hours a week, but we do offer at this facility, we do offer one other schedule, which we refer to as our RT, reduced time schedule. It's essentially still considered a full-time schedule by us and the federal government, but it is a 32-hour schedule, so it's a 4-day, it's a 4-day schedule, but we do compensate with a shift differential for shifts like that. So we, like with a shift like that, we do offer $1.15 shift differential that compensate for the hours that you're not receiving. And it's usually a Friday through Monday shift. So also to compensate for it being on the weekend.
And then what type of background checks do you guys perform?
So there are 3 contingencies you must pass to be employed with us here at the airport facility at Amazon. The first one being is an oral drug screening. Your oral drug screening usually occurs when you come in for what we refer to as your new hire event. Your second contingency will be your Amazon background check. That's just done through a normal third-party company. And it usually takes roughly about 5 to 8 business days. But the most difficult part of our process, it will be the third contingency, which is your airport federal background check. With that being said, it is you do have to go through a fingerprinting process, as I said, as an airport federal background check, and that one does take a little bit longer. And a quick note with that, they do not accept any felonies within the last 10 years for that airport federal.
And then one last question that we had in the chat was, well, we have a couple questions. One is, are the shifts day, night, or both?
We have both available. So for the most part, we offer 3 shift times. The first shift time is from 1 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. The second shift time is from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And then the third shift time is from 5 p.m. to 1:30 a.m.
And then what's the best way to apply for these positions? Should they do that on your website or?
Yes, the website again is amazon.force.com.
All right, well, there are no other questions at this time. So did you have anything else that you wanted to add, Carlos, before we move on to the last employer?
No, if there's no other questions at this time, feel free to contact us on our website.
All right, thank you very much for the presentation, and thank you everyone for participating. And we will move on to our last employer in just a couple minutes. And so just give us just a second while we get transitioned over.
Good job, Nikki. First seat.